European invasion and fall of the Aztec civilization. The first European to visit Mexican territory was Francisco Hernández de Córdoba, who arrived in Yucatan from Cuba with 3 ships and about 100 men in early 1517. Córdoba's reports on his return to Cuba prompted the Spanish governor there, Diego Velázquez, to send a larger force back to Mexico under the command of Hernán Cortés. In March 1519, Cortés landed at the town of Tabasco, where he learned from the natives of the great Aztec civilization, then ruled by Moctezuma or Montezuma II. Defying the authority of Velázquez, Cortés founded the city of Veracruz on the southeastern Mexican coast, where he trained his army into a disciplined fighting force. Cortés and some 400 soldiers then marched into Mexico, aided by a native woman known as Malinche, who served as a translator. Thanks to instability within the Aztec Empire, Cortés was able to form alliances with other native peoples, notably the Tlaxcalans, who were then at war with Montezuma. In November 1519, Cortés and his men arrived in Tenochtitlan, where Montezuma and his people greeted them as honored guests according to Aztec custom, partially due to Cortés' physical resemblance to the light-skinned Quetzalcoatl, whose return was prophesied in Aztec legend. Though the Aztecs had superior numbers, their weapons were inferior, and Cortés was able to immediately take Montezuma and his entourage of lords hostage, gaining control of Tenochtitlan. The Spaniards then murdered thousands of Aztec nobles during a ritual dance ceremony, and Montezuma died under uncertain circumstances while in custody. European diseases like smallpox, mumps, and measles were also powerful weapons against the local population, who lacked immunity to them. A Franciscan monk traveling with Cortés observed the impact of smallpox on the Aztecs. They died in heaps in many places. It happened that everyone in a house died, and as it was impossible to bury the great number of dead, they pulled down the houses over them so that their homes became their tombs. By 1520, smallpox had reduced the population of Tenochtitlan by 40% in just 1 year. Cuauhtémoc, Montezuma's young nephew, took over as emperor, and the Aztecs drove the Spaniards from the city. With the help of the Aztecs' native rivals, Cortés mounted an offensive against Tenochtitlan, finally defeating Cuauhtémoc's resistance on August 13, 1521. In all, some 240,000 people were believed to have died in the city's conquest, which effectively ended the Aztec civilization. After his victory, Cortés razed Tenochtitlan and built Mexico City on its ruins. It quickly became the premier European center in the New World.